My name is Angelo Gonzalez, and this is my persuasive speech. Now, would you trust an AI to do surgery or even just cut your hair? I know personally, I probably wouldn't trust an AI to do something so important on me that could potentially change my life. Which brings me to my main topic today, which I will be trying to persuade you to believe that AI should be a little more strictly regulated legally. Now, when I was in about 10th grade, multiple students were using AI on some of our English essays, and eventually the teacher did find out, and he was a little bit upset. And because of this, he did punish the entire class, making us redo our essays from scratch. Now, when this incident first happened, it led me to believe, why aren't AI systems a little more heavily regulated so different situations or circumstances like this don't happen in the future? Which brings me to my main argument today. So my three main arguments will be that AI should be a little more strictly regulated to reduce safety risks, to protect personal information and reduce it from being stolen, and prevent the loss of jobs. Now, first, let's talk about why AI regulation could reduce some safety risks. Now, according to the Center for Security and Emergency Tech, automated self-driving cars such as Tesla aren't perfect and have been seen to make multiple mistakes in the future. Obviously, these mistakes can possibly lead to crashes, which could also lead to some injury, which could prove to, in some worst cases, be fatal. Now, not only does AI sometimes make mistakes which could lead to crashes, AI driving can also lead to an over-reliance from drivers. As we have seen before in videos, people have been found asleep at the wheel of Teslas because they let the self-auto driving do all the work for them, and this could lead to some crashes as previously stated before. Also, according to Akin Bola from the Department of Public Health at Cambridge University, AI has largely been starting to be used in surgeries. Now, in surgeries, like I said previously, AI can always make mistakes, and in some cases, AI could possibly even lead to a misdiagnosis of certain people, which could lead surgeons to second guess themselves, which diminishes their skill a little bit. And it could also lead to some over reliance, which could lead to simple yet, in some cases, fatal mistakes. So, now that we know that AI could cause some safety risks, let's talk a little bit about why AI could potentially lead to personal data being leaked. Now, according to Indiana University, there are malicious hackers who can use specific prompts to trick AIs into stealing personal data or even just data that's private from many different companies. Now, because AI uses masses of data to train itself and become better, it has information that a lot of people wouldn't normally have or aren't supposed to have. And with these prompts, hackers can get this information out of the AI by tricking them, even if they have some safety regulations in place. On top of this, according to Alexandra Jonker, a senior writer in AI governance, the AI can use different amounts of personal data, such as legal or medical records, to train itself. And because of this, as I said previously, this leads to a higher chance of there being data breaches, with malicious hackers going into these AIs and using prompts to get the data out of them. So now that we know why AI could lead to your personal information, such as medical or legal records being leaked, let's talk a little bit about how AI could lead to some losses in jobs. So according to Stanford, many young workers ages from 22 to 25 have seen a 13% decrease in entry-level jobs that are affected by AI. Now, this can be due to many reasons, such as many workers and employers aren't employing workers anymore because they don't have enough knowledge in AI, and many companies are seeing uses in AI, so they're trying to prioritize hiring workers that already know how to use AI, which is a little unfair since entry-level jobs should be entry-level and where you shouldn't have very much prior knowledge. Also, according to Johns Hopkins University, there was a decline in entry-level jobs due to this low AI expertise, with employers prioritizing older workers who have a little bit more knowledge and uses in AI. So now that we know why AI can lead to your personal data being leaked, it could lead to losses in jobs, and it could lead to personal safety risks. Now, because of this, I do believe that AI should legally be a little bit more restricted. I believe that the US could implement some laws that restrict the use of AI, or at least make the training of AI more publicized so people know where their data is going and how their data can actually be a little bit more protected from different hackers and leakers. So, all in all, I hope this speech can convince you a little bit to believe that AI isn't actually all good and there are many adverse effects to AI, and it's a very dangerous technology that we should tread carefully in the future. Thanks for listening to my speech.